What's up, everybody? Welcome in. A little late night live. I got some cross listing to do. I did 30-ish listings right before I went live, and I got to cross list them, so I figured I'd pop on a live, hang out with you guys, and do that. I probably am not going to be live tomorrow morning shipping orders, so I figured I'd hop on now and kind of make up for the fact we won't be live tomorrow. So as we're hanging out, as we're doing some cross listing, I'll share my screen so you guys can watch me cross list. I'll answer questions, all that good stuff. If you're listening to this on replay, make sure you say replay down in the chat below. And like I said, I'll be answering questions this whole live and just kind of doing a hangout stream. I just got Facebook and YouTube going right now, so all my attention is to you guys in the chat. Won't have Instagram or any other distractions going on, so you guys can hang out, watch me cross list, and feel free to ask questions. Appreciate those of you who came out to the Whatnot show yesterday. All of your orders have been packaged up. Obviously, they're going to be shipped out tomorrow morning. So thank you guys again for another successful show. I think this week we're going to try to shoot for 3 shows. So it's going to be a Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday show, I think is what we're going to do, because we can't do a Friday show because the kids have like dances and stuff on Friday. So we'll probably do a Thursday, Saturday, Sunday show. If we don't do a Thursday show, for sure we're going to do a Saturday, Sunday show. So make sure you look out for those posts. I think the Saturday, Sunday shows are all loaded for the next like 7 weeks on Whatnot. So feel free to go bookmark all those shows. But again, thank you guys for coming out. I'm on dad duty right now too. So if Joey needs me, I'll have to leave really quick, but that's okay. You guys can talk amongst each other in the chat. But yeah, feel free to ask questions. I'm just going to share my screen, cross list, show you guys what I listed today, and just kind of do like a little hangout live. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. What's up, Teach? What's up, Juliet? What's up, Lily? All the YouTubers are on first today. I like it. Let me move my chat over here so I can read my chat while I'm cross listing. Like I said, I did 35 listings today. So this front page, I have to do, no, I did 25. 25 today, and I had 10 left over from the other day that I didn't cross list. So I did all of these right here. And then I have a couple more on this page, I believe. Yeah, right up here, this page right here. So I'm just gonna go through and cross list them and hang out and watch me cross list. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat. Let me know what your best sale was this weekend. If you had any crazy good sales, drop them in the chat. I think this weekend was pretty bread and butter for us because we haven't listed in like 5 days, so most of the stuff sold wasn't new stuff. So yeah, anything, any benefit to putting anything other than $0 in Poshmark? No, I always put 0 too. It really doesn't matter. I mean, if you want to do the research and figure out what the item is worth, and then obviously you're listing at a lower price pre-owned, so it might entice the buyer to buy. I always just put $0. I know some people put like $999 for that. I don't think there's a real benefit to that. It's just for you to show the MSRP price, but you don't really have to fill that out. I have personally never filled that out correctly. I always just put in 0 and move on. This one's a big and tall size. They don't have a big and tall size for Poshmark, so I'll just do a 3XL. What's up, Surfs? Surfs in the chat. Your head is small. My head is big. That's what Kayla said. I have a big head. I forgot what we were doing the other day, and she said I have a big head, but oh well, I'll take it. Do you raise your price for Poshmark? No, I keep my price the same across all platforms just to keep it easy, especially with Poshmark fees being a little lowered for the seller now, unless you're selling a super cheap item. I always just leave it the same. Keeps it easy, keeps it simple. I have enough wiggle room based off my prices to be able to take offers on pretty much every platform. So yeah, I just list the same across, but if you wanted to change it, it's super easy. When you're cross listing, especially with Autoposher, you just change the price field, but I don't do it. So like right there, I would change the price on Depop if I wanted to, but there's no real need to. So Kayla told me differently. I know she's telling everybody about me. Hope Joey goes to bed so I don't have to leave here and go grab him. Depop does not have number sizes either, so I'll just put other for that one. Today I noticed the seller rate went down. They said they were going to change the rates here pretty soon because there's a lot of people complaining. So who knows? Who knows what they're going to do? Poshmark's kind of up in the air right now. especially because like a lot of people were complaining about the new changes. So we'll see. We'll see how it happens. What's up, Felix? Felix in the chat, giving Surf's code for auto posture. Like I said, I got like 35 items to cross list. You guys will see how quick you can do that with auto posture. Just tapping the screen and listing. I can't wait till she comes out with the way to list them on all platforms all at once. I'm sure that will speed up this process and make it super fast and super efficient. But for right now, you just got to go individually one by one and cross list. So I'm doing Depop first. I used to do straight across the board and just go straight across every listing, but now I go straight up and down so that way I'm on the same platform when I'm cross listing. I find for me it's a little bit easier to keep track of what I'm doing if I'm just sticking on one platform until I'm done with it on that page. Easy peasy. So nobody dropped their best sales in the chat from this weekend. I don't even know what I sold. I need to go back and look. I think I sold a pair of Peter Millar pants that we got at TJ Maxx for like, I think it was close to $90. That was a pretty good sale. Other than that, I think a lot of bread and butter. Nothing too crazy. I need to learn to list faster. So this is cross listing. So this is different than regular listings. The regular listings we have Mom. She works with us. She does the regular listings for us. And then I finalize the listing and I put it live. That's what I did today with most of my listings. The only thing I didn't do today was the women's items because I let Kayla price those. And then I drop them into auto posture and I do this right here. So it doesn't take too long to just cross list everything across all platforms. Super easy to do. Hey, I think Joey's going to sleep. Let's go. He was asleep and then he woke up. And now he's going back to sleep again. Oh, he's rolling around. He's still awake. All right, so that page is done. I only had a little bit left on that page to do. As you can see, all of these have already been cross-listed. So we're going to hop over to here, and we're going to cross-list this page. Easy peasy. I like Felix. Yeah, Felix, the ultimate troll. We didn't play any Xbox tonight. That's why I figured I'd hop on live and do this. Might as well get some work done and hang out with the peeps. Van slippers from paid 6 and sold for 50. Let's go. Nice little sale right there. Van slippers, were they like a special edition Van slippers? Because I know they do some collabs with Vans. Like there's like a Marvel collab. I think I've sold those before. But they do collabs with like everything. Every single brand you can think of, Vans done a collab with them. I don't really go for Vans too much. Ethan showed me a pair of Vans in the thrift store last time that we were in the thrift store together. He found some crazy Vans. I think it was last time we were there. I think these are the Peter Millars we sold, but I had multi-quantity of these. I got these at TJ Maxx. Peter Millar corduroy pants. As you can see, it's super easy to cross list. Sold a down Lululemon jacket, 15, sold for 185. Dang, we found a down Lululemon vest last time we were at the thrift store. And I think we're going to run it on Whatnot. I don't have it in here. It was hanging up in here until we did the show yesterday, but it's a really nice one. It's a down Lululemon vest. I think it's a women's size large. It's got like a crazy like all over print on the outside, but that's insane. 15 and 185 for Lululemon down. I didn't even know Lululemon down sold for that much. That's a nice little flip right there. All right, next item. Adriano Goldschmied jeans, size 33. Get those listed. Vans David Bowie collab are big sellers, great profit. And there we go. Vans David Bowie. Is there a platform I can watch Ethan? Ethan doesn't do content really anymore. He kind of like gave up content. He was doing good there for a while, and then he just stopped doing content altogether. So I don't know. I'm trying to get him back to doing content. I don't know if he ever will, because he has good stuff. He puts out good stuff, but sometimes it's just it's a lot to keep up with social media and all that kind of stuff. And I think he just kind of got to the point where he would rather focus on listing items than making videos. Who knows? He might come back eventually, but for right now, he's just focused on his business, which is okay. Social media is not for everybody. Here's a good one: Patagonia down, or not down vest, but Patagonia. This is a nice little fluffy men's Patagonia. Miss Ethan, yeah, Miss Ethan too. See, he's on my video sometime when we go to Red, White, and Blue. He's actually on vacation. I think he came back today from vacation. So now the shoes are going to be harder for me to scoop up because I'm going to have Ethan there. Ethan's gonna be getting all those what are those? Ultras that I keep finding. On Facebook Marketplace, size 12, brand new with tags. That's why. Oh, you sold it brand new with tags. You sold it on Facebook Marketplace for 185. Holy cow! If Autopusher comes out with Facebook cross-listing, I might actually start cross-listing on Facebook again. I stopped for a while because I wasn't getting any traction, like nothing. I actually sold a pair of Lululemon pants on Facebook, like I want to say it was like last week or the week before, but those pants sold so long ago, I didn't delete them off Facebook because I stopped paying attention to it. So, yeah, sold a down Lululemon for 185. I will say on Facebook, whenever I got sales, I typically got higher dollar sales on Facebook. And nobody sent offers usually. It was always just like full price sales on Facebook whenever I used to get them, but that stopped a while ago. I literally listed everything to Facebook and I was getting zero sales. And then I had to do the delist relist thing and I kept getting errors. And then I just stopped doing it. So maybe Facebook is back. I've heard a couple people in my live saying that Facebook is doing good for them. So we'll have to see. Can you list my stuff? No, I can't list your stuff, Chris. Cannot do it. I got text messages from you I got to listen to after this live. That's what I'll do before I go to bed is listen to Chris's voice messages, and usually they put me right to sleep. And then I fall asleep and I don't answer him. This is a good this is a good item right here. This is an Ibex sweater. Can I click on that? No, I don't want to do that. Ibex sweater. Good brand to be on the lookout for. We paid $1 for this. $1.07. It was $4 and it was 75% off for Ibex. Yeah, 2021 Facebook was wild. That's when you used to be able to post anything on Facebook and then like everything was selling. Like boom, boom, boom. And the fees were, what are they, 5% on Facebook or something like that? Something low. Yeah, used to sell so much stuff. Way to kids, Columbia Puffer. 25 cents to 38. Let's go. Columbia doesn't sell though. I'm just kidding. Columbia does sell. In a BNIB Pampered Chef cast iron. 5 to 30. I have no clue what a BNIB cast iron is, but it sounds like a pot or something like that. The one I just showed was Ibex, IBEX. Really great brand. I've done a couple posts on Ibex before. One of my favorites to pick up. The thrift stores around us, even red, white, and blue, they miss it almost every single time they put it out. In the last month we found 2 Ibex pieces. One was a vest. I sold and it got returned because I put that it was a men's size and not a women's size, and it ended up being a women's. So I got to relist that, and then that Ibex right there. But really good brand. Most of them are made out of wool. Some are made out of cotton, but most are made out of wool, and they usually sell. Even Ibex polos will sell for like $35 really fast. Back then I would cross list 20 items Facebook and then sell 1 to 2 before I finish. Yeah. It's like super fast. That was COVID times, and Facebook used to like push listings, and then all of a sudden it just freaking fell off. I don't know what happened to Facebook. Good old Facebook. A lot of this stuff is from old YouTube videos that we're finally getting to listing. This stuff has been in my drafts ready to list for like, I want to say like 2 weeks now, and I just got around to listing them. So Mom comes back to work tomorrow, and then she should have a fresh slate. Let's just start listing. So, Brandy new in a box. What's brand new in a box? Oh, Brandy. I think you're making fun of your name. I see what you did there. Brand new in the box. Oh, brand new in the box. Got you. Oh, BNIB. Brand new in the box. Got you. It's all clicking now. It's starting to make sense. Brand new in the box. Pampered Chef cast iron. 5 into 30. That's an OG Sifty Tee. It is. I think he sent this one to me, and then I bought another one off of him. He has another one of these shirts, right, Chris? He sent me this one, and then I bought the Thrifter Shifter with the front and then the big hit on the back. That's the one I bought off of him. I think he sent this one to me. I bought something on his Whatnot show, and he threw it in the bag. He's a good guy. That's Sifty. Sifty's a good guy. By the way, if you guys didn't see the video I put out today, you should go watch it. I put out a little thrifting short. I haven't done one of those in a little bit because I just haven't had the time to make them. But this week we should be making tons of shorts. I think we might go thrifting tomorrow for most of the day. And then, yeah, thrifting tomorrow. Thrifting on Tuesday, we're going to the new red, white, and blue store. They invited us to go out on Tuesday. And then we're going to go sourcing Thursday, Friday. Wednesday's the only day this week that we're not going sourcing. Which thrifts are the best to shop at? For me, my suggestion is try to find for-profit thrift stores. They're thrift stores that buy their inventory and they sell it, make a profit. They're not like Goodwill where it's a non-profit. Anytime you walk in Goodwill, they're like slowly stocking the shelves. Their employees are very, very bad at stocking. But when you go to Red, White, and Blue, if you watch my live thrifts, that's a for-profit thrift store. They have like 16 people on the floor like stocking shelves like crazy. And those are the stores you want to go to because it's just constant new inventory. And those are the stores that usually have a deep discount schedule. Like Red, White, and Blue has that 75% off tag. I try to avoid Goodwill at all costs. Very rarely do we go to Goodwill, and usually we just go there to make a video because people know Goodwill and it's good for the video to say we're going into Goodwill. But other than that, we try to avoid that and go to for-profits. There's actually another for-profit that just opened in my area. It's called City Thrift, and that's been in most of my videos recently. Most of my long-form videos have been from City Thrift, and that store is really good too. Their stocking schedule is a little weird. They don't stock, I don't know why this one's not loading. They stock like every day, but they stock in like the middle of the day, kind of like randomly. So yeah, we try to go there as often as we can. Can you do this on mobile or desktop? So if you watch my video from just a couple days ago, I did a short on cross-listing with Autoposture, and that whole video was made on my phone. So you can do it on the phone. You just log into Autoposture and you can cross-list. And if you're interested, there's a free trial, and use my code KWayShop at checkout, and you'll get 15% off your first month if you decide to go with it. But there's a 7-day free trial. You can download a few listings, see how it works, and then move on from there. If you go to my link, there should be a link in the description of this video, and Autoposture should be the first or second link. You click on that, and then you go to the website. And this is all done. This obviously, the cross-listing has to be done by you because you have to be the one that manually puts it in. But all of the automation is done through Autoposture by itself. So I'll show you what the automation is in just a second. We have red, white, and blue here in Miami. You do. You actually have 3 of them. You have 3 red, white, and blues in Miami, and they're all really good. I've been to them. They're very, very good. Human Society thrifts. We don't have Human Society thrifts by us. At least I don't think we do. Marshalls are getting closed in Washington State. All the Marshalls are being closed. You probably still have TJ Maxx though. They're still owned by the same store. If you called it secondhand store rather than thrift, people would stop trolling you. Yeah, I don't think so. I think people would understand when I walk through the front door and they see it's called Red, White, and Blue Thrift that it's still a thrift store. A secondhand store, I mean, it could fall into any category. It could be a Plato's Closet, it could be a Uptown Cheapskate, or it could be a thrift store. But to be honest, most people would understand when they see me walk in there. It'd be a red, white, and blue thrift. It's definitely a thrift store. I mean, people are going to get mad either way. Most people that get mad at those videos are people that are just mad because we are making money in a different way than they're making money. That's all it is. Because if they just walked into a thrift store, they would understand that there's so much excess in those stores. Red, white, and blue is constantly restocking. They have like, if I had to guess how many pieces of clothing Red, White, and Blue had on their sales floor, I would say it's probably somewhere between 20 to 40,000 pieces of clothing. And we walk in and get like, I don't know, if we walk out, we get like 50 items. There's so much left over. This is a great brand to look out for too, Poncho. Poncho's a good one. You're a master at the trolls? I just like to have fun with them. Here's the tag photo right there. Poncho, anytime you find this tag, pick it up. No matter what it is. It's easy money. We even paid $16.05 for this one, and it should sell for $60. It's just a plain like fishing shirt. Poncho has a really great sell-through rate. Crazy good sell-through rate. Where does Red, White, and Blue source? So from what I understand, they get their inventory from the Veterans Association. You know those little cards you get in the mail that says like donate to the vets, and then you put a bag out by your curb, and then people come and pick them up? Well, Red, White, and Blue buys that inventory. I think what I've been told from Felix, actually, Felix the one who told me this, they actually buy the rights to pick up that inventory. And I think the vets like take a small percentage of either their sales, or Red, White, and Blue just pays them to be able to buy that stuff from them. So that's where they get it from, is the vets. That's why it's called Red, White, and Blue. Red, White, and Blue Thrift. All right, this page is done. That's like 35 items, or no, 25 items cross-listed. Somebody asked about this. I'll show you the dashboard really quick if this loads. My computer's running so slow right now. This should have offers on it. I don't know why it's not loading right now. It's probably my, there it goes. This is how many how many shares I've done today on Poshmark. This is all done by Auto Posher, and I don't have to touch my screen. It just runs. What's up, Jared? So that just is running 25 relists on Poshmark. I've sent out 25 offers, and I've done 38 follows on Poshmark. Again, this is all automated. I haven't had my computer on all day, and all this is done from Auto Posher. 53 offers, 97 recreates, which means Auto Posher ended a listing and then created a brand new listing with the same exact information to keep the listing fresh. Same as Mercari here. 12 offers, 93. I have to turn these back on. These got shut off this weekend, but I can do the same offers for Depop and relist for Depop as well. That's probably why I haven't had many Depop listings. Actually, I can turn that on while we're live. Might as well do it right now. I'm going to send offers on Depop, 10% off. Everything's correct on here, 10% on offers. I'm going to hit save, and then relists, I do 30 days, unsold, save, and now these should start doing relists for me. I don't know why that got shut off. Who's your NFL team? Gosh, don't make me answer that question while we're on live. The Titans. And we did so bad today. This jacket I'm not going to cross list because the retail price, I have this listed for $600. I guess I'm listed the Poshmark. I'm not going to list it to Mercari or Depop because I don't want to be scammed with this jacket. So we're going to do like that, and we're going to hit list. I guess if this sells on Poshmark, I actually make a lot more money. So we'll keep it on Posh only. Easy peasy to cross list. Look at that. Some of my items I just cross listed are getting likes on Mercari already. Oh, Joe Bro's sitting up in his bed. Joe Bro's awake. He's drinking his juice. If you guys have any questions while you're hanging out, ask questions about Auto Posher, ask questions about reselling, feel free to. I'm going to do more of these like nightly lives where we're just kind of hanging out, answering questions. You guys can see me do some work too. Did they beat the Colts yet? No, we didn't beat the Colts. We actually lost to the Bills today. We got dominated. We were up by, I think we were up by 10 points at one point in the first quarter, and then after that we didn't put up any more points. It was horrible. We just got dominated in the second half. They made a lot of second half adjustments. It was 10-7 going in a half, and I think we lost 34 to 10. Didn't do anything in the second half, and I believe we traded D-Hop. D-Hop got traded mid-game because they stopped playing him in the second half. I think in like the end of the third quarter, the announcers were like, why aren't they putting D-Hop into the game? And then they finally put 2 and 2 together, and it's probably because we traded him mid-game or about to trade him, and they didn't want him to get injured. Unfortunately, there goes another good wide receiver from Tennessee going to a different team. Out the door with D-Hop. Tell Surfs I was going tell Surfs I said you're going to beat the Colts. I hope we do. We still play them one more time this year. Obviously they're in our division, so the Colts barely won today. Surfs was here earlier. He's probably listening. The Colts barely won today. They barely beat Miami, and believe me, I heard all about it. He texted me a million times all about it. I've heard it all already. I knew we were going to lose today, though. Bills were going to be a hard game for us to win. Bills are a tough team for sure. But we were looking good in the first quarter. And then after that, nothing else. It was bad. I'm going to see how well these sell. These are 511 Tactical. If you guys listen to my... I was on a podcast with Surfs, and we were on Caleb's YouTube channel, and he said he picks up 511 Tactical still. So I picked these up. I priced them at $22.99 plus ship, kind of like the Surfs Up method. And I'll let you guys know how well they sell. Because I stopped picking them up. So have they put anything new on Auto Posher? Next new thing they're going to put out is the sales tracker. So it'll be able to track all your numbers for you. That still hasn't come out yet. She wants to get it done by the end of this month. So hopefully soon that will be out. And then... next thing after that is a new platform, but nothing yet, nothing new yet. She's still the only undefeated team right now. Yes, they're probably going to win another championship, which I wouldn't be mad at. That'd be pretty cool to be alive when somebody does a three-peat, because it's never happened before. A three-peat would be pretty cool to see from the Chiefs. If the Chiefs win another Super Bowl, if Patrick Mahomes leads them to another Super Bowl, does that mean Patrick Mahomes is the GOAT? Does he surpass Tom Brady at that point? That's what I want to know. Because everybody thinks Tom Brady is the GOAT, but if Patrick Mahomes leads that team that he currently has to win 3 Super Bowls in a row, I think he's in contention for GOAT status. He's got to be. Do you sell Ralph Lauren? No, I don't do any. If you look at my eBay store, I have 0 lots listed right now. I always sell them separately. Usually my Ralph Lauren shirts I price right around $22.99 plus ship. Except for this one down here, it's more of a plain one. The one I just listed, you'll see it in a second. I listed this one for $17.99 because it's just a plain Ralph Lauren. I got it in a bulk buy for like a couple bucks. So not till he has 7 rings. Well, he still has plenty of time to get 7 rings. How many rings does Patrick Mahomes have? Does he have 4? Is it 3 or 4? I think he has plenty of time to hit that 7 ring status. So once he does, obviously he's the GOAT. But 3 in a row is pretty damn good. That is pretty damn good in my eyes. All right, Vineyard Vines next. Easy peasy cross listing. You can do this while talking to chat. That's how easy this is. As soon as these are done, they're listed to the platform that they're being listed on. So right now I'm doing Depop. As you guys can see, I think it's easier to just go straight up and down when you're cross listing because I'm keeping everything the same. This is all on Depop, so I don't really have to go back and forth. I don't really have to look at this too much. All I do is just click and click. Easy to do. Isn't sell-through better in lots? It might be. I'd have to go back and check and see if sell-through is better for lots. But to be honest, I'd rather just list them separately. It's also hard to tell sell-through for lots because if you put lot of Ralph Lauren shirts, there's going to be lot of 2, lot of 3, lot of 4, lot of 10, lot of 20. So you'd really have to like distinguish like which lots are selling the best. Is lots of 2 selling better than lots of 3? Are they all selling better than lots just a singular one? So you have to do all that research to figure that out. Have to really narrow it down, and I don't really feel like doing all that research to figure it out. Diesel jeans. I don't really pick these up too often, but I think we got these pretty cheap. I actually think I got these for $8, so that's why I picked them up. FootJoys. Some Ralph Lauren. It's like a chambray shirt. I should put chambray in the title, but I forgot to change it. All right, a little 511 tactical. Yeah, Jared, you have to go back and look at the lots. I know Surfs does a lot of lots, but he does it with a lot of. I don't think he does a lot with Ralph Lauren. I think it's like other brands. I forgot one of the brands he does lots with. He just posted a video about it like last month. But I always do them separately. I am going to lot up. We picked up, it's going to sound weird, but we went to a Goodwill and they were half off. They were $5 and they were half off. So we only paid $2.50 a piece. But they're Chick-fil-A polo shirts. I found them all back to back at a thrift store and I looked them up specifically for lots of them. And lots of 3 were selling very well for like around $50-ish. So I paid $7.50 for those. I'll be able to lot them all up and sell them for $50. So anytime you can find like McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or like Domino, like employee uniforms, scoop them up and check comps on them too before you do that. But usually they're pretty good to lot up. And typically when you go to a thrift store, you can find a bunch of them because somebody just donated them after they, quit their job or whatever. And you can scoop them up pretty cheap and just sell them. All right, we're not going to list the bottom one again because that's that crazy Peter Millar. I've had this thing sitting in my death pile I posted about it on my Facebook page like a month or 2 ago, and I finally got around to listing it. It's a Peter Millar shearling jacket, leather outside, and I listed it for $600. So we'll see how fast it sells. I don't think I have any watchers on it yet on eBay, but I probably will by tomorrow. I saw there was one that looks similar to it that sold for $400 and something. So, yeah, I listed mine a little bit high at $600 because I feel like that person undersold it. Anytime you can find Peter Millar leather jackets, they're usually always a pickup. And they sell very, very well. I've sold probably 3 or 4 in my eBay career. They always sell fast and for good money. So if you guys watch the YouTube videos, you're going to see a lot of the stuff from the previous YouTube video. I am going to make a YouTube video this week for going to that new thrift store. So be on the lookout for that video. I'll probably have it out by Thursday afternoon. Brand new YouTube video. Almost done. We got like 10 more listings to do, and then we've cross-listed 35 items. Again, if you guys are watching this and you're like, hey, what platform is he using? Right now I'm using Autoposher. I do have a link. If you sign up through the link, you get 15% off your first month, and there's also a 7-day free trial, so feel free to try it out. And then if you use my code or my link, you'll get 15% off your first month. Trust me, once you switch over from Vendoo or List Perfectly or Prime Lister, or if you're just trying it out for the first time cross-listing, you're going to love it. I moved over from List Perfectly to Autoposher, and I love it. Diesel jeans, cross list. And again, I said in the beginning of this live, I'll say it again, probably not going to be live tomorrow morning shipping orders because we got to do some stuff in the morning tomorrow. So you guys won't see me live. That's another reason why I felt like hopping on right now, because I won't be live tomorrow morning. We will be out, probably hitting a thrift store, and then we have some other stuff we got to do too tomorrow. So I might even have Mom pull orders for us while we're gone, doing our thing. Another pair of FootJoys. Couple more, 4 more left, and then we are done. Got 35 items cross-listed. Kayla has like 20 that she's got to put prices in for me tomorrow, and then we'll list those tomorrow afternoon, and then we'll be caught up completely on everything. I don't know if you guys can see, I'll show it to you when I go back to big screen, how big our current death pile is over in the corner. We have like a massive pile for Mom to list. So when she comes in tomorrow morning, she's going to start working on that stuff and get back to doing our 20 per day. And one more. Mercari is the only one that takes a little bit longer to list for some reason. I think it's like the connection between Autoposher and Mercari that takes it a second to put the listing through, but it's not that much longer. It takes a couple seconds. And then it's done. All right, cool. That is done. 35 items cross list. I'll show you guys what we have tomorrow. That pile of clothes right there is everything that we pretty much sourced over the last like week and a half since we've been back from the hurricane. So that's everything Mom's going to be listing right there. We're doing a Whatnot show this week. Yeah, we're going to do a show. Well, there's Whatnot orders from this week. They're all packed up. We're going to do a show on possibly Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday for sure. So Saturday and Sunday shows are already loaded. You can go bookmark them for like the next like 7 weeks. We have them all loaded up. And then Thursday is a possibility that we might do some consignment unboxing on Thursday. And then Saturday is the Patagonia show. So we have all Patagonia pieces. They're in this box actually right down here. All crazy Patagonia. I might pull a piece out or two if you guys want to see it. How would I do the transition video? I'm worried it's going to be too much work. So when you come over to Autoposher, you're going to come over. Your inventory system is going to be blank. You're going to hit this button right here, and then you're going to hit Quick Sync, and it's going to download all of your inventory. On your first sync, it's probably going to take like 5-10 minutes to download everything. And then let's say you have, for example, this Alan Flusser shirt is listed on eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark already because you've already listed it on Vendoo, and it's not listed on Depop. Autoposher will pull all of it into this row like this. It'll have everything in alphabetical order, have everything in the correct row. Even if it doesn't, let's say the AI doesn't work and it moves it into another row, it's going to look like this. and then all you're going to do is drag and drop it and move it to the correct row, and everything will be in alphabetical order. So you go through, you'll spend like 30 minutes making sure all your inventory is correct, and then you can start cross-listing from there. So it's super easy to get everything in. I think with Vendoo, you have to download it from one platform, and then you have to go in individually and bring in all of the rest. And it's kind of a pain in the neck. And with Autoposture, you just hit that resync button. It will use AI technology to pull in all of your listings for you and put them in the correct rows. Again, if it doesn't, you can just move it around. It's super easy to do. So when you do Whatnot, what do you need? Like camera, laptop. When we do a Whatnot, we use I have my phone on that stand right there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a stand right there. And then Kayla sits on this computer. So you can run the show from the computer. So basically, she just loads up the next listing. So I'll tell her whatever listing we're doing. If we're doing random pulls, she'll just start the next listing for me. So I am focused on doing just the clothing part and just being on live, like keeping the audience going. And then she's running the show in the background. And then if we ever do men's and women's, she'll hop on the camera. I'll come over here and I'll run the show from the computer. You can also run the show from your phone or like a secondary device. So if you had a laptop, you can do it that way too. But we find it easier just to have the computer running in the background, having the music playing, and running it from here. And then the other person just focus on getting the next item up. Can you show a couple pieces? Yeah, I can show a couple pieces from the Patagonia box. All right, this isn't Patagonia. This has to be washed. This is that Polo Bear sweater, but it was on the side of the box, and the box like split open, and there's a small little like a dirt stain on it. But this is a pretty good one. We're gonna be running that at $1. Little Polo Bear sweater. I guess I can hang some stuff up since I'm working anyway. You guys are going on a ride. You gotta hang it up and list it anyway. So, do you sell much on Depop? Not really. Let me look really quick. I can give you my numbers. Platforms. Depop, I've only sold 124 items this year. I just started listing on Depop in May, so keep that in mind. That's not even a full year yet that I've been listing there. 124 items. On Mercari, I've sold 350, so you can see the big difference. But again, Mercari, I've been all year on Mercari. eBay, we've done 2,289 sales, so it's way behind eBay. Do you need two people to do it? No, you can do it with one person. There's tons of people that just do it with one person. Do you find it better to pay a lister by the item or by the hour? I would usually do by the item, 100%. But we took on my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law needed a specific income to be able to come on a board. So we told her that we pay her a salary pay is basically what we do. So she gets paid a certain amount per week based off the work that she does. So I would highly suggest do it by listing. But obviously with that situation, being able to bring her on, and we do this out of our house, so we needed somebody trustworthy. We had to pay her enough to bring her on to make it make sense for her, so that's why we pay that way. But Bill, I would always pay by listing. Pay by listing until you're big dog status. Here's a good one, right off the top. This is a Patagonia. It's a women's size extra large Patagonia fluffy like teddy jacket. This is all snap button right here in the front. Really nice, and it's got like a soft, like almost like a rain material on the inside, so this thing will keep you nice and warm in the wintertime. Like I said, we got 2 boxes like that, 2 U-Haul boxes or Home Depot boxes full of Patagonia that we're going to be running. And we're probably going to start all this stuff. I have to see everything that we have. It's probably going to be $15 starts, which is still like super cheap for this Patagonia. This is a women's small Patagonia. Another nice little teddy, quarter zip. Just a really, really nice Patagucci for the wintertime. Let's see what else we got in here. This is nice stuff. I think this is a men's extra large. I gotta look up the style tags on these. That's one reason why I didn't want to run them. Because if you guys know, Patagonia just puts XL or small, and it doesn't really say like if it's a men's or women's. And it's really hard to tell what's what. So like this, it just says XL, so I have to actually go on the inside tag and figure out exactly what this is. But this is another little deep pile Patagonia vest. This is going to be on Saturday, and all these are going to be preloaded. We're probably going to work on preloading them tomorrow, so that way you guys can put all custom bids on these. So even if you can't make it to the show, you can custom bid them at whatever you want to pay, and then you don't have to be there. So it'll be on Saturday night. We'll do this show. Here's a nice little better sweater. This is a size small. I'm assuming this is a men's size small. Again, I gotta go back and look. Can you 1099 a lister, or they have to be W2? You can 1099 them. Talk to a tax advisor. They'll be able to help you with it. We 1099 mom. Patagonia. This is a Patagonia better sweater. Quarter zip. Does it have the little? Doesn't have the zip on the sleeve, which actually I kind of like better than having the zip on the sleeve. Just a nice little simple better sweater. What is this? This is a big dog right here. This is a men's large Patagonia. I don't know if this is vintage. I can't tell by the tag. It's a little hard to read. This is like it's a rain jacket. I don't know if this is Gore-Tex. I don't think it is. It doesn't say Gore-Tex on it, but really, really nice Patagonia like rain jacket. Definitely be there. Let's go. Yeah, we had a pretty good turnout for our last show, so I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of people here for the Patagucci show. I have to change the title of the show. There's that Patagonia. It's got your Patagonia hit on the front, and then nothing on the back. Nice little rain jacket, like windbreaker rain jacket. This is some nice stuff. Let's see what else we got. This looks like a vest. This is a Patagonia Cinchilla, men's size 2XL. Little Sherpa vest. That's a nice one. Just a nice simple one. It's got your Patagonia hit right there on the front. And then it's got your Patagonia Cinchilla tag. Open a couple more. We'll bring out a couple more. You guys are getting a sneak preview. Ooh, this is a true vintage. Yeah, true vintage, women's size 10. Wonder if this is down. Just move mark. Let's go. I've been contemplating using a VA for a while now. VAs can be good too. You don't need to hire an employee. VAs can be good if you just upload photos and train them how to do the photos. This one's a super old one. The tag is washed out. I don't think this is down filled. But this is true vintage Patagonia. It's got the snaps on the front. The zip is on the inside as well. And again, women's size 10 on this one. Pretty crazy Patagucci. We even have some Patagonia pants in here. Women's size 30. These might be men. These are women's or men's. These might be men's. Again, I got to look up the tag to see exactly what these are. Size 30 Patagonia corduroys. It's a nice little find right there. I'm actually going to hang these up here. Let's see, Patagonia Polo. This is probably a vintage one too. Definitely an older one. Made in Thailand. Patagonia Polo. These pieces will probably run at $1 because they're just basically plain Patagonia Polos. Put that one up top too. And let's see. Let's do three more. Three more and then we'll call it. This is size medium. This is kind of a funky one. It's got a it's got like a high neck on it. I guess it's for true winter people. Patagonia tag right there. It's got like a textured, you can see it's like all like crisscross on it all the way through, and then the front comes up pretty high to cover your mouth when it's cold outside. Cover your mouth, cover your nose. Oh, there's such good ones in here. There's so much good in here. This is one of 2 boxes. He's Rockstar Service to do my listings. I'm paying $100.25 per listing. Is that too much? Jared, I will tell you this. Rockstar is paying somebody else to do those listings. He is paying another service to list those for you. You're literally just paying him to pay a service. That's basically what he does. So yes, I would say you're paying too much. Extra small, Patagonia Teddy, super duper soft. It's got the quarter zip. And there's the back. That one's super nice. Wish that was a bigger size though. Extra smalls are a little bit harder to move. Let's see, what is this? Size medium. That is a women's size medium. That one's easy to tell. Better sweater. We probably have like 15, 20 of these better sweaters. Easy. Quarter zip. It's got the zip on the sleeve right there. Patagonia hit, Patagonia back. Really nice. All right, that's it. That's your sneak preview. That's like 10 pieces. You guys got a little sneak preview. For that show, we're gonna preload everything, so you'll be able to see everything loaded. We're gonna try to get that show latest loaded by Wednesday, so that way everybody can go through. You can set pre-bid, so you don't have to be there, because it's gonna be really, really nice Patagonia stuff. So make sure you bookmark that show. That's gonna be Saturday. Sunday is gonna be like random stuff. It's gonna be mostly our stuff that we're gonna grab from storage, and then Thursday might be Thursday might be our stuff. I don't know. We're still going to decide. But bookmark the shows. If we do a Thursday show, you'll see it loaded up probably tomorrow. Yeah, you don't want to miss those shows. They're going to be good. Don't better sweaters go for about 40 on eBay? They do. And we're running them. I think we're going to start everything at 15 for this show. So trust me, if you have your $15 codes, you're basically going to get your first item for free if nobody bids on it. If you get a steal of a deal, you're going to be able to flip those really nice, really easy. But I will say, based off the end of the last show, there's probably going to be quite a few people at this show bidding this stuff up. We had a down jacket go for over 100 on our last show, or last item we ran. So, yeah, we're going to have quite a few people there. But it's going to be a cool show. Probably altogether, I would say it's going to be around 80 to 100 Patagonia pieces on that show. And we have more possibly on the way within the next few weeks, too. So we might have like another Patagonia show and a North Face show within the next couple weeks after this. So make sure you don't miss any shows. We're gonna have lots of fun on Whatnot. We're trying to get some of the best curated, pre-owned, and new clothing shows on Whatnot. And we're working with a lot of cool consigners that have a lot of good stuff. So yeah, be on the lookout for it. I actually just reached out to somebody who does a lot of shoes. No, it's not Ethan. Somebody who does a lot of shoes, and reached out to them and see if they want to consign some shoes with us. And I'm talking Hoka's, On Clouds, Nike Dunks, things like that. So hopefully I get some shoe consigners too. So yes, I'm still talking surfs. When is the show? We're doing a show Friday, Saturday, and Saturday, Sunday, and possibly Thursday. Saturday, Sunday, possibly Thursday. All of them are ready to go on Whatnot. So all you have to do is go check out Whatnot and go bookmark the shows. Hello, was you able to read my message from last night about Whatnot? If it was in my DMs, I doubt it. Yeah. You're on YouTube, so was it on the show? Is that what if you messaged on the show while the show was going on and you were messaging on YouTube? I don't see any of those comments while I'm on live. I only see comments that are said on Whatnot. So that's why during the show I always say, like, come over to Whatnot, so you can come over here, you can buy from us, and then you can talk and chat. So if you messaged anything, I didn't see it. But if you have something important you want to message me, hit me up on Instagram and just like in chat. Yeah, I didn't see in chat at all. Like while the show's running, I can't see anything, and it doesn't show me the chat unless I like replay the entire live, which I don't have time to replay the entire live. So risky. If you hit me up on Instagram or hit me up on Facebook and let me know what you're saying, then I can answer you there. But while we're on Whatnot, if we're live streaming or multicasting, we can't read chat. We can only read the Whatnot chat. I wish they would change that so we could actually read all the chats, but we can only read one at a time. So, all right, I'm gonna hop off. I appreciate you guys hanging out tonight. Did a little cross listing, did a little unboxing too. So that was a little bit of a sneak peek for what Saturday is gonna hold. Again, we probably won't be live tomorrow morning because we got some stuff to do. So no live shipping tomorrow like we usually do. But we should be back. We might do a live thrift on Tuesday, actually. If we have connection in the thrift store that we're going to visit, we might actually do a live thrift on Tuesday and Thursday this week. So you guys might get 2 live thrifts. But yeah, that's all the announcements I have.